Shri Anandamayi Mat Ki Jai. From 3 days, we were discussing about Ma's incarnation. Why she came. When she was asked, she said, "You all have called this body. That's why this body has come." We also discussed that how Ma's body was not made up of 5 elements. She was beyond that. Today, very special topic we are speaking. Ma's birth. She was born in 1896, 30th April, in the region of Bengal, the village Khewda. It was Thursday, early morning, 3 a.m. Her mother was Shriyuta Mokshda Sundari Devi and father Shriyut Vipin Bihari Bhattacharya. Both of them were very spiritual, had all the amazing qualities. Vipin Bihari Bhattacharya ji was singing the devotional kirtans. Sometimes for days, he was just in that devotional bhav, singing from morning to night. Once he left the home for 1 year, people were inviting him for singing kirtans. Ma's mother, she was just full of love, full of the qualities of patience, endurance. So both mother and father were very spiritually evolved souls. Ma, the village where she was born, is also very special. There were only 40-50 houses there, and very simple, poor people. It was like thatched roofs, only with the mud and the bamboos, they having the walls. Very simple, poor people, but very happy, very joyful beings. There was a small pond there, and in the night they were having just the lanterns and the candle light only, no electricity. For the livelihood, they were having the agriculture, the simple ways of making the clay pots, the woodwork, the knitting of the mats, like very simple jobs they were doing, but simple, poor, but very happy, very content people. So Ma took birth in this very special region. You just imagine how peaceful it was. And in the morning when she took birth, no one was there. Only after a few minutes, Ma's mother's relative came. She was just, as she was asked, "Please Ma, explain how you were born." So she herself explained that when this body was born, her head was towards the east. And when asked that why you did not cry, because it's normal whenever a child is born, it cries. She said, why this body would cry. She was looking at the vast sky. She was looking at then the mango leaves and the neem leaves. It's incredible. This shows two very significant, amazing concepts. Like the first is, she was completely detached from the body. She was able to see the body, how it took birth and how it was lying on head towards the east. And before that, there is something very special. When Ma was born, before that, her elder sister, she died very young. So her grandmother was very scared. So she went to the nearest Kali temple. It was in Kasba, 6 miles from Ma's village. And there, Ma's grandmother, she prayed to the Kasba Kali that she went with this intention to have a boy. And by mistake, she prayed to Kali that, please, O Divine Mother, bless my son with a grandson. Instead of grandson, she said granddaughter. And then she realized what I prayed. I came from all the way from 6 miles walking to ask for a son, and she asked for a daughter. But then she said, okay, whatever, Mother, your plan is divine, but give a good health to this girl. May she live long. And here she was praying, and there in Kevda, Mokshda Sundari Devi, Ma's mother, was also praying at the same time to a tulsi plant. And she was praying to the mother Tulsi, the goddess Tulsi, and suddenly she saw a beautiful goddess. Instead of the Tulsi plant, she saw this goddess beaming, smiling at her. And then she looked, the goddess turned into the light, and this light, like kind of encircling, and this light entered into her womb, and she felt unconscious. And after that, she felt she was pregnant. This divine light entered. Here we see grandmother praying into the Kasba Kali temple and mother praying to the Tulsi, and then this divine light entered into her womb, and this is how she became pregnant. So that's why when Ma was born, grandmother as well as Ma's mother both were knowing that is some very special goddess which is coming. Even we can say, when the child was born, Ma was born, she was fully conscious. She was knowing this is the mango leaves, this is the neem leaves. She was fully aware. It's unique in the human history, because when someone is born, cannot have the full knowledge at the time of birth. One has to learn, go through so much, and then know that this is mango, this is leaf. But she was fully knowing everything. And then when she was few months older, like 2 months like that, and she was having, that was very beautiful. She heard from far somebody singing kirtan. The moment she heard that, she fell into samadhi. When she was only 2 months old. There is another incident when she was 2 years older. Her mother took her to a neighbor where kirtan or some puja was happening, And there also, her mother told her to sit, and she was sitting. Generally, you see, like the children, they can't sit longer, they just run, but she was just sitting, and then her eyes was closed, and she was in samadhi, and her body fall down. So her mother, Mokshada Sundari Devi, she thought maybe she is sleeping. So she shook her, she woke her up and said, how can you sleep? And it's like so much sound, so much noise is there. The people are playing the drums, the kartals, and how can you sleep? But she was not knowing that Ma is in samadhi. So she make her sit, but again she fall down. So she was just saying that, how can you sleep? But later Ma, when she was older, she spoke that she was not sleeping, she was in samadhi bhav. There was another beautiful incident. When she was 9 months old, an enlightened being, a saint came. And when Ma's mother was cooking, Ma was 9 months old, and she was just sitting. And Ma saw this highly evolved being coming. She started calling, she walked her knees, and she went and just like as if she was greeting this saint. And this saint also saluted to Ma, and then he simply did puja to her, chanted few mantras, and it happened that Ma was behaving just like as if she's an older being, and she was responding to his puja. Later Ma's mother came and she saw what's happening. So the saint told Ma's mother that this is Ma, mother of this universe. And not only this universe, beyond everything, also she is mother of all. You would not be able to keep her in the home. She will not remain in the home. Jai Ma.